So welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. My name as always is Maxwell, and today I'm going to be driving the M2 medium tank. So my original plan was to basically go all the way up the German heavy line to the E100, but obviously decided to diverge here and there, and I'm going to go work my way up the American heavy line at the same time. Just basically when the Panzer IV is stuck in a battle, probably going to go and play the M2 medium instead, although I think I'm pretty much done with the M2 medium now. So I think I've got to move on to the M3 Lee, and the M3 Lee is just, oh, what a tank. If you've never experienced the M3 Lee, I would recommend going and playing at least a couple of games in it, and you'll understand what hell is like, because that thing is just absolutely awful. So I'm playing again with one of you guys, one of the subs, and had a couple of games the other night. Oh, quick announcement before we get into the video. What I'm going to be doing is hopefully tomorrow or today, when this video goes live, I'm going to be playing some games with you guys, with people on the friends list, later tonight. What would be the best plan though is, if you want to know when I'm planning on going live and playing a few games with subs, follow me on Twitter at @max_srg, and what I'll do is I'll put a tweet out every time I'm going to go and play a few games with subs, and that gives you guys a chance to get online and send me a friend request. I'll put the link somewhere on the screen as well, so you can actually physically see the words. So we're in Westfield at the moment. Spot out the enemy artillery here. Just going to let the gun close in and then let the Derp do its work, because the M2 medium does get that beautiful Derp cannon. The good thing about the Derp cannon is, as you saw there, I had a yellow target indicator, but with a Derp cannon the colour doesn't necessarily matter. You're not going to penetrate, so you're not going to do your full damage, which is pretty high, but even with a non-penetrating hit you are going to do some damage. And being in a smaller quick tank here, the plan is for me just to basically go to the different places on the map where I'm needed. So although I think in this game a few of the times I actually turn up a little bit too late there. I was heading to the village because it looked like they needed a little bit of a hand, but it looks like that just got dealt with. So it's now time to head into the valley. See if we can do anything there. Gonna try and get to the edge and see if I can help anybody out when looking down in the valley. We've got a light tank way over there on the left, but he's able to get into cover. So just going to sit here and wait for the allies to spot. Looks like their M3 Stuart took themselves out on our artillery. And there we go. Someone gets some good spots on. Again, you've really got to spend the time aiming with this cannon, because the aim time is pretty long, but as you just saw there, I'm in a tier 3 tank and I just did 99 damage. If you can penetrate, you can do way more than that. As you see, I've got the red indicator on the Hetzer, although unfortunately just managed to take out his tracks there, which is a little bit of a shame, and just not really able to hit the guy.
Max, you got a shot on that Hetzer?
And that was just the guy I'm playing with asking if I've got a shot on the Hetzer. I didn't have a headset at this point, so I couldn't reply to him, unfortunately. I did manage to hit the Hetzer, but I only did a couple of points of damage, and only taking out his tracks. Well, basically, I would recommend this line of American tanks if you would just enjoy doing tons of damage, because the Derp on this thing is pretty damn good. If you're able to land some good shots, you can do some serious damage. Just having a quick look. See, that light tank was starting a base cap, but I think he's just moving through. And we've got plenty of tanks in the back at the base to deal with that, so my plan is to just go and try and hunt down the remaining tanks here somewhere over their base. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in the area, so I'm going to have to do my own spots. But being a smaller tank, that's not really too much of a problem. I do reckon that they're just going to be camping around their base anyway. I mean, we're not in any hurry. We've got 10.5 minutes left, and these guys are going to be around here somewhere. It's just a case of trying to choose where. Oh, and then they get spotted out, and they're actually being brave and going together at least. So sound tactics on that part, but they're going together through the middle and going to be heading towards our base. Just having a look at the mini-map here. So I just want to take my time because I don't really want to get in before. I'm just have a cheeky little shot there and then back off in case I get spotted. But the detected sign doesn't flash up, so I know I'm good to go. But basically what I want to do is I want to get to the viaduct around that area before they do. But I don't want to cut too far down the valley, because if I head too far down the valley, they're just going to spot me out, and that Hetzer's going to make short work of me. Even though I haven't taken any damage so far, he can probably just two-shot me. But again, I haven't been spotted out here, so just stop behind this bush. Hetzer stops as well, try and get the best shot I can to his side, and as you see, 183 damage through his side armor there, and that's going to be all she wrote for this guy. And that's it, that is GG and the game. So as you see, Derp Cannon doing some great work. I'm going to bring you another game straight after this one where you can see the Derp Cannon doing even more work, but I just want to show you the score screen so you can see exactly what we got out of that one. Did pretty well, I think. Wasn't the first victory of the day, so only 1000 XP, 13k credits, and there is the round. So this one's going to be, again, using the M2 medium, but it's going to be on the cliff. And cliff can tend to be an awkward battle if you end up with a lemming train. What you tend to see a lot of teams doing is just heading straight down the one line. I think this was actually playing with a different sub to the last game. Again, didn't have my headset at this point, so I wasn't able to communicate, but basically, I think he said follow me, but my plan is to head straight up to the centre. Because like I said, the knowledge that I've gained playing the PC version, just the understanding of the map and the positions and the different places where you can go, it really shines on the when you play the 360 version. Because I mean, yeah, because I mean I've played nearly 5,000 battles on the PC version, so I know exactly every detail of these maps. And I mean, as you see there, we have the typical lemming train heading all the way down the #1 line. So if nobody goes north here, this is going to be, well, risky to say the least. So kind of volunteer myself to take up this role. My plan is to basically just get behind this cliff here, safe and sound without taking any damage, and then hopefully I can rain some fire down on the enemy if they decide to push down the one line. I'm hoping I can get something on this tank destroyer here, but he's just going full retard. He's just going full YOLO around the corner, and he's just he ran out of fucks to give and was just, yeah, he was off. But so I have a quick look. I can't see anybody, so I'm guessing that the enemy team isn't pushing. And then I see my platoon mates in trouble in the centre there, as he's squaring off against another light tank. So I'm going to decide to head around here and come and flank him from the sides. He's taking a little bit of damage, but I should be able to get a shot on him any moment now. If my ally can just stay alive for a minute. Going to let the reticule close in, but that turns out to be to my detriment as he gets taken out by artillery. But still, job's done. He's been killed. And now the plan is, because there's nobody else in this area, get in behind a bush here and try and spot out the artillery and get some counter artillery play done. So find the T-57 and one of the others. Have a little bit of a bad shot at that T-57 there. Try and hit him while he's on the move. But the second shot does much better there. Takes off half his hit points. Somebody has their shot, but I was already behind the rock, and then I'm able to take him out. I do take a little bit of damage there, but again, just get behind the rock, and I'm totally safe. I'm going to try and have a shot at this M7 priest here, because again, it doesn't matter if I don't penetrate. It's still going to do some damage, but I just hit the rock there, but it looks like our artillery comes in and manages to take him out. But at this point, we're actually getting flanked. My platoon mates come up and join me here, but I've decided to drop back and try and defend against these two light tanks that are pushing. We're winning this game pretty successfully, but if nobody came back to do anything about these light tanks here, they're just going to be able to shoot into people's sides without anybody being able to stop them. So really somebody's got to come back and try and do something about it. I mean, 2 of them have already been taken out, but this last guy here, he gets hit once there and he starts to fall back, so thinks he's safe because nobody from the front can shoot him, not realising that I've got a perfect shot on his side armour where I do 145 points of damage and able to take him out no problem whatsoever. Kind of playing a bit runaround with my platoon mate here, Stablest Moon. As I make my way somewhere, he comes to join me, and then just as he gets there, I'm off again. But with those guys taken out, there's only 2 tank destroyers and an artillery piece left. Excuse me, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Yeah, there's only this 2 tank destroyers and 1 artillery piece left. And obviously the tank destroyers are going to be camped down on the number 1 line. And we already know the artillery doesn't really like to leave base, so that's where they're going to be. Unfortunately, I can't get a shot on this artillery because he's just hidden behind the rock there. So, but somebody else is able to take him out. So it's my plan just to move in and try and get another kill on this artillery. Do find the M7 priest here. I think he realises he's been spotted, so he starts to back off. I don't think he knows where he's been spotted from, so I'm just able to take him out, no problem whatsoever. And that just leaves the 1 tank destroyer, which I think gets mocked up in no time whatsoever. So that was a pretty good victory, considering that most of our team was lemming trained down the 1 line. So we were able to pull that one out of the bag. So it was a pretty damn good game there. And just showing off the power of the Derp cannon when you're able to get shots on people's side armor and rear armor there. Pretty damn impressive. So let's just take a quick look at the score screens. Again, obviously not the first victory of the day, but still decent amount. 1000 XP, 18k credits, and a Reaper medal, which is destroy 3 or more vehicles in a row with a single shot. And as you see there, came top of the table in that one. So doing a really good job there with the damage and, well, not the damage. Oh, I didn't come top of the table. I was reading the wrong name. So I came second on XP there. As you see, I detected 3, destroyed 3. Didn't do a fantastic amount of damage, but like I said, came second overall in XP. So I'm pretty happy with that one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Look at the M2 medium tank. If you did enjoy it and you found it useful or informative, or you just feel like you're in a good mood and you want to be a nice guy, leave me a like or favourite and stick a comment in the comment section below letting me know exactly what you thought. And if you're not already, then please consider hitting that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. And I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks Xbox 360 Edition, and I will catch you guys next time.